This is crazy. Mm, mm, mm. Where should I start? That's funny. Wait. It's just not gonna be a short video because it's a process here. I want to see how long I can maintain this woof. This is a woof. A lot of people will argue the fact that woofing is not only for waves. Now let me just say this. There's a difference between woofing for waves and woofing your hair out and just growing your hair out. Now, if you have waves and you're woofing, this is what you have to do to maintain your waves, and stop putting all those products in your hair. Just do a wash and style, you know. Get some oil, get some wave butter, you know, light products, not heavy products like 360 style and all this other extra stuff. You don't need to do all that. Because over time, your hair gonna be super dry once all those products are washed out. Then you're gonna wonder why your hair's so dry. Because you're doing everything wrong. The reason why I'm doing the wash and style 100% this time is because I want to lay down everything. Because if I don't, then it's gonna be frizzed, and it's just, my hair gonna be moisturized, but it's not gonna look the way that it's supposed to look. All right, let me just explain. So, the difference between, so there's two different types of woofs. All right, so if you're woofing for waves, then there's a bunch of stuff that you have to do. But if you just growing your hair out and call it a woof, that's fine. But I take things literally, so when you say woof, I automatically think woof. So you have to explain the woof. Like, it says somebody was cutting somebody's hair and giving them a haircut, and it says, for example, it says woof or a 3-month woof or something like that, and you spin them around in a chair in a circle, and if you don't see no waves, then what type of woof is this? So if you spin somebody in a chair and they say or it's well known that they was woofing for a long time, but you see no waves, and you're cutting with the grain on the hair, you don't see no waves, then hey, then that person was woofing, or no, that person was actually woofing, but they didn't have no waves, they were just growing their hair out. But in this case, in a waiver scenario, in this case, I go to the barber and I tell him I just got done woofing. So what I want you to do is get a 2.5 guard. No matter of fact, get a 3 guard and cut my hair down with the grain. Do not touch the crown. That's just me getting a haircut. Now, this is a woof. This is me with no haircut whatsoever. This is me with no haircut. And so, when I get my next haircut, I'm getting the mid taper. And then after that, I'm gonna get a low taper. I wanted to go low taper, then mid taper, then high taper. But as I get these tapers, I'm trying to grow back the sides out so I can have a full set of hair. So, yeah, there's 2 different type of woofs. I'm not gonna argue the fact that because at first I thought only woofing was only for waves, but I guess you can woof your hair out for freeforms, dreads, or afros. An afro is not a woof, that's just a fro. But yeah, if I see somebody getting their hair cut and they say they're woofing and the barber is cutting them as if there was a waiver, then that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to spin them around a chair to act like they got waves, but they really don't, and call it a woof. That's just unnecessary. I think that's a waste of time. Now, if you really got a waiver in your chair, barbers out there, just show the people that's actually waivers and woofing. Because if you don't say it's a woof. Don't say it's a woof, because it's so confusing. If you just, like, say if my brother, right, he got like dreads, right? Say if you just comb out his hair and it's like all the way up here and you call it a woof. No, that's a line. Anyways, we're about to continue to keep brushing this. Yeah. Like, there's no point in saying it's a woof. Just say you're growing your hair out. Because I literally, when I first looked deeper into waves, I literally went on Google, right, and looked up how to get waves. This is when when I was on and off of waves. Like, I was like, how to get waves, right? And it's showing me woof your hair out. So there's 2 different types of woofs. So when you woofing your hair out without waves, that means you're just growing your hair out to a certain extent, to a certain length. But when you have waves in your woofing, you have to go through the process of washing styles and using products and brushing and brushing and brushing. So there's 2 different types of woofs. But it's no point of even cutting your hair as if you had waves, like it was the actual woof from the waiver. But yeah, so it's 2 different types of woofs. People get it mistaken, and people keep asking me, some people keep asking me, how you get waves? Pick up a brush. You know what I'm saying? Just do some research. You know what I'm saying? I can go on and on about this, but I'm not gonna go on and on. Let's get to it, bro. So I want to do 540s, but it just doesn't sit right with me. Like, so I'm gonna do a light slant, but the crown is gonna have a swirl. So it's gonna have a swirl hive. Cause like, it's not like a whole 540 where I could just brush all the way around. And this wave going back that way. So let me just slant it a little bit. Because I don't want to look like I got 360. It's like a 540 hybrid thing going on. This. Like right in the middle, I just brush like this. But on this side, I brush like this. And if people that don't even have waves, like they have waves, but they don't do nothing to it, all they do is put shampoo in their hair and like just regularly wash their hair, and their hair look, you can see the waves and you can see the depth. That's just a wave flow. Like, that's waves. Like, you know how like Mexicans or like Puerto Ricans, their hair is curly, and all they have to do is a little bit of tiny work to get waves. They already got waves under all of the hair, so they cut it with green. They automatically have waves. There's people out there with waves that don't even realize they had a fact. Like, there's people out there that have waves that they don't realize that they have waves. They don't realize how good their waves is. Like, their hair is already wavy. All they need is a forward guard, cut it with the green, and a do-rag and a brush. And some shampoo. And their hair be looking shiny. Cause all the natural oil is there. But with this, my hair texture, this hair, I'm at like a 4C type, medium type. But I'm woofing so I can stretch my waves so they could like stretch longer. this issue because every time I try to work around this crown area, this part is just annoying. This is a weak side, so it's like annoying. Automatic lather, bro. Ultra lather. Now I'm gonna start slanting this. Please do not fall. Just work, man. I'm trying to get a tripod, bro. A tripod. My friend was trying to convince me to get a tripod. I don't know where to get that at. All I know is we're finna make this work today. It's being rebellious, like it won't want to just sit here. Perfect. Free hands. brushing so long is because I'm making sure everything is just not matted down, but laid down. Because if I don't, then it's just a waste of time. I'm not gonna put any heavy products this summer because if I do that, then product's gonna be dripping all out of dripping down on my face. Like I can't do it, bro. I don't want products just dripping out of my hair. Like, it's no point of doing it. Like, it's just no point. Oh, gosh. Perfect. Look at that. Swirling. I got nicked by the barber. So it's like a part right there. It was like a little less hair. I don't know if it's permanent, but it'll go. Not this. I'm talking about this part right here. It's like, it's not that visible anymore because my hair grew over it. But yeah, he nicked me like 2 times, so it's like that one part right there, it's a little lower. It's not a big deal though. I thought about scalping and starting over, but I'm like, nah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't dare do that. Oh my gosh. The phone almost fell. I had to catch it. The phone just did a front flip just now. Believe me or not, my heart just dropped. I almost dropped my phone. I already dropped it once, but it didn't break. My camera still works perfectly fine. Because usually on my iPhones, you drop your phone, then you drop your phone a couple times on different type of iPhones, the camera will start glitching and acting funny. But in that case, that didn't happen to me. And I just wait for this to dry out. And part 3 will be the results of the wash and style. So stay tuned. Peace out. It's DC Waver with the waves. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.